Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoScope. Today, let's talk about the retail crowd, the little guys and gals, the weak hands, the hopeful newcomers, basically what retail investors are up to right now in crypto. And no, I'm not sugarcoating. Some are acting smart, some are totally lost, and the rest, well, they're just trying not to look like fools. So what is retail doing in 2025? Let's get into it. Retail is still here, but its behavior is changing. First, retail hasn't disappeared. Far from it. According to recent on-chain data, retail investor accumulation is actually stabilizing. Smaller wallets are holding a significant amount of Bitcoin, helping absorb supply from the bigger players. This isn't just speculation. Some of this is real, long-term conviction. As one analysis pointed out, retail wallets now hold a decent chunk of Bitcoin supply, and they're not just flipping, they're stacking. That's pretty badass. These small investors are acting like a stabilizing force, not just dumb buyers. At the same time, retail isn't acting like the meme coin lunatics they used to be. There's a shift toward more disciplined investing. According to a survey, many retail investors are holding more fiat or stable coins, reducing leverage, not chasing 10x moonshot trades all the time anymore. They're getting smarter. They're reading charts. They're paying attention to macro. That's not retail 1.0. It's retail 2.0. But yes, some retail is running for the hills. Here's the flip side. There is real evidence that a big portion of retail is retreating. On-chain metrics show active Bitcoin addresses dropping significantly. In fact, some analysts say retail is running for cover. Why? Because after massive price swings, the emotional toll is hitting. People are afraid. There were big liquidations. A lot of newbies who jumped in during the hype are now questioning why they ever got in. And get this, some people argue that the absence of retail liquidity actually extends the market cycle. Think about that. Without retail screaming, buy now, the natural end of cycles might delay because strong hands don't have enough emotional buyers to exit into. So yeah, some retail is leaving the party early. That's a risk for momentum, but it could also be a setup for big opportunities if the right buyers step in. Speculation isn't dead, it's evolving. Retail isn't just retreating, they're also rotating. A lot of retail capital is moving into crypto-linked financial products, not just straight-up coins, but ETNs, tokenized derivatives, and other structured instruments. Why? Because it's easier and feels safer while still offering exposure to crypto volatility. In markets like the UK, retail investors are now able to buy crypto ETNs, something that was banned before. That's huge. It shows that retail isn't just chasing meme coins. Some of them are getting more institutional or traditional in how they invest in crypto. At the same time, retail is using newer tools, AI-enhanced bots, DeFi strategies, and more educational platforms to make smarter decisions. We're not just talking about buy low HODL. This is retail using real strategy. But let's be real, FOMO and fear still rule a lot of decisions. Even with all this maturity, retail is still super emotional. According to behavior studies, a huge chunk of crypto holders admit their decisions are swayed by FOMO or FUD. Yes, these are the same people who say they're in it for long-term gains. But when the charts swing or social media lights up, they panic, they chase, they dump. This emotional cycle hasn't gone away. And this isn't just private. In a Reddit thread, one person said there's virtually no FOMO right now around Bitcoin's highs. According to them, retail is grown bored of BTC's digital gold narrative. They'd rather chase alts, meme coins, or anything that feels like a 10x bet than just hold BTC. Think about that. Retail isn't just afraid, they're selective. They're not impressed with Bitcoin's big number unless there's rocket fuel attached. That's wild. Retail may be powering Solana speculation. Here's something interesting. A lot of retail capital right now is favoring Solana. According to on-chain analytics, retail users have been massively active on SOL's network. Speculative trades, meme coin plays, and just general hype. Some data suggests that Solana's realized cap is being driven by a retail-driven narrative, especially in high-risk, high-reward areas like meme coins. So while other investors talk about BTC or ETH as long-term plays, a chunk of retail is swinging for the fences. If retail is bidding up Solana or its speculative plays, that could be a major structural shift, not just in how retail thinks, but what they're willing to gamble on. Risk management. Retail says they're trying it. Here's the part that gives me some hope. Many retail investors are not just gambling blind. According to recent market behavior, some retail players are prioritizing risk more than before. They're increasing their cash buffers, reducing leverage, using stablecoins. Some are even rebalancing more frequently and holding for 6-12 months, not just holding forever or dumping at the first red candle. This shows a level of sophistication. Sure, there's FOMO and stupid trades, but a growing portion of retail is playing a smarter game. But not everyone is that smart, and some are getting used. Retail's power in crypto is real, but not all retail is powerful. There's a dangerous game happening. Some smaller investors may be used as liquidity by bigger players. On some forums, you'll hear talk of institutional players watching retail carefully, using retail's emotional reactions as fuel. They buy, then let retail chase, then quietly take profit. It's the smart money versus dumb money game, and retail is often on the losing side. So if you're retail, you've got to be aware. Know that not everyone playing is on your side. Some are stacking your FUD and your FOMO. Big question, are you part of the problem or the opportunity? All right, now I want to talk directly to you. Yes, you. Read carefully. Are you retail just following hype, or are you building something real? Are you collecting Bitcoin or altcoins when people panic? Or are you another retail bag holder chasing fast moves? Do you have a plan, or are you flying blind, reacting to X posts and TikToks? If retail really is pulling back now, what happens when the next wave comes? Will you be ready, or will you be out again? These are not dumb questions. They're the questions smart investors are asking themselves right now. Why this retail moment might matter more than people think. Here's why retail behavior today could be more important than many give it credit for. Retail liquidity = structural strength. When retail accumulates over time, not just pumps, it provides a base that institutions can't easily drain. Retail retreat could delay cycles. If retail bails too early, we might not see the emotional push at cycle tops. That means corrections could drag out, or transitions could look different this cycle. Speculative retail = alt opportunity. Retail chasing alts like Solana might fuel big volatility. For smart players, that's an opportunity, not a threat. Retail is becoming more strategic. With risk management, longer time horizons, and smarter tools, some retail investors are starting to behave like serious players, and that changes the game for everyone. Final word, don't underestimate retail, but don't get played. Bottom line, retail in crypto right now is a mixed bag. Some are genuinely stacking, holding, and playing long term. Others are emotionally swinging between FOMO and fear. A chunk is rotating into high-risk plays, especially alts, and there are those getting used by smarter, bigger players. If you're retail and watching this, then ask yourself, are you acting like the loser retail that's easily manipulated? Or are you the retail that's quietly accumulating? Because now might be one of those rare moments retail pullback could be a setup. If you want to navigate this chaos with more clarity, hit subscribe. We break down how smart retail thinks and how you can be part of it, not a sucker for hype. Thanks for watching CryptoScope. Be smart, stay calm, and let's ride this together, not blindly, but with purpose.